Hello everyone and welcome in. Today we are playing I Love You Colonel Sanders. And this KFC dating simulator is finger licking crazy. Okay, this back. Nope. Not that. This. Jesus Christ! So bright! It's so bright! It's blinding! Make it blinded again. Okay. Oh. No. Alright, here we go. Jeez. Hey, my name fits. Biscuits and chicken. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. Oh, we're gonna Why? I take it this is like BTS or whatnot. Okay, ready? You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Oh, that's not gonna get annoying fast. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school in no time. It's your first day of culinary school. There's no time to sleep in. Please, shut it up. Oh, I could have thrown it out the window. Damn it. Wait. I'm reloading it because I want to chuck that thing out the window. Hold on. Yes, that one. That option. You sleep through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders! Oh, no! Fine, let's try again. Obviously, they tempted me for a reason with that. Yes, smack the alarm clock. Okay, smack it, just smack it. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Wow, nice name. Your mind begins to wander. Oh, Jesus. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the... No. I'm not getting trapped by those answers again. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. I'm gonna tell you this right now, I never was for the first day of school, okay? No. I was just like, okay, no, I'm here. You got me. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Very important. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Biscuit, really? Okay, that munchy noise, alright. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing, or clog your arteries, jeez. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. I'm so scared. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Alright, Miriam it is. Oh, she's adorable. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Look at her! She's so adorable!
Good morning, CaseyJutsu. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Don't scare me like that. Actually,
Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Oh, Jesus, don't cry! Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Is yours like... I don't want to know who your parents are. I'm afraid that it's gonna... Okay. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box. Where are you playing at?
Why is there a quicksand box? What hell do you live in? It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. I'm dying. But with University of Cooking School Academy of Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Why 3-day only? My God. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatics. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing to run again. Oh no. You should pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief. Now I want to learn more stuff. There. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxieties, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy and about a dreamy, dramatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Please, no! Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mysterious student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Who says deets? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland? And he's no ordinary student. Why did my voice change for her? They say he has powers. He's had them. What do you have powers? And my voice is sounding like Power from Chainsaw Man. Hold on. What was my voice before? They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born. From an egg. Oh no. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But the thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. Who recommended me this game? I'm coming for you! You both sigh thinking about the student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hand and onto the ground. Hey, those are expensive! Come pick them back up! You know how expensive it is to get custom engraved measuring spoons? Come on. Hey! Oh no, she's Cinderella, isn't she? Oh no. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh no. She has a booby window. She has a booba window. She has a booba. Oh, she has chicken on it. I think I have a voice for her. Hold on. Yeah, I think I have a voice. Oh, I didn't see you there. Chicken shits! Don't call me chicken shits! Oh, Ricky, man. You leave CaseyJutsu's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add the extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. You tell her, Miriam. You tell her. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van. It's a JoJo's. It's a JoJo's character. It's a JoJo's character. It's a oh no. And you do his voice. Reg. Why are you dressed? I get why you're dressed like that. Dear God. You remind... Okay, before we go any further, I think you're original. You're originally made for this. I believe so. You're a complete JoJo's reference, and you are a complete, Devils is a Part-Timer reference. These two are references. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van has been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe... I really can't. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, I'm gonna start to abbreviate that, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. What do you do? What do you cook? I'm guessing you are just, you pride yourself on your cook. I get that. You, what do you cook? What do you cook? I want to know. I know, right? You think they just hand out... Wait, hold on. I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Why did she turn sensual? Okay, well, this is our voice now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I'm not gonna learn shit from you, dude. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. You resist the urge. Oh, no. No, please let me tell them off. Let's go, Miriam. Shh. See you later, losers. No, don't. They're gonna eat you. They're gonna eat him. They're gonna eat him. They're gonna eat you too. Oh no. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. His name is Pop, really? Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. No. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Okay. Could someone like this actually be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob. But I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Casey, so... Are you going to make me hold this door all day? No. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me? Or is he kind of cute? No. I think it's just... Yes, thank you. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. There's chicken math here. There is... Okay. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh. Are you my professor? Are you my professor? Oh, you're a good boy. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. His name is Sprinkles. Oh, I need to do a good voice for him. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS. Ow. Thank you for abbreviating that. Thank you so much. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute, a little, and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? I keep talking as our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Okay. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you. as a whirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Where did they come from? What kind of, okay, well this is the same universe where there's quicksand sandbox, so, okay. Whoa, where's my mouse? Okay. I'm chilly, someone close the window. Oh, the window is open, okay. And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept into the aura of this new student. Wait, you're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. I have a remarkable goatee too. Look at that. Not as remarkable as his, obviously. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, but he can finish his sentence. Oh no, how am I...
You likely wouldn't wear a white suit in a busy kitchen, but never worry about that in the Kentucky Fried Chicken kitchen.
In a Kentucky Fried Chicken kitchen. Okay, we got it. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Please, call me Colonel. There we go, I got it. Call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Oh no! A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of death. Suddenly the room is sweltering. Oh, Jesus Christ. I guarantee you all. This is gonna be a costume come Halloween. Sweat begins to... Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Okay. Zoom. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Why? What'd I do? This over here must be the sweaty sweat. It's a lot. Sweaty sweats a lot. Okay, Ashley. Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. I'm starting to sound more like James, I feel. It's starting to go more towards James from Team Rocket on it. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults? Take a moment to clean myself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to UCSAL, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. Really adorable tiny food! Oh, Jesus. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the Brome cooking arena. Whatever. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. It's normal student guy. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Ooh, puppy mad. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made it in here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance? Oh no. You're kind of adorable. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Oh, insult, jeez. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Why do I have... Okay, hold on. Beef, okay. We got the beef. Let's give him beef. You reach beneath your apron and return with a small bit of beef jerky in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that! You clearly do not belong here. Please remove your apron, and then remove yourself from this class in the school. Oh, jeez! Wait! I'm sorry! It seems you reached the end of the line, Chef. The proverbial game over. Try again. We're gonna try again. There's a point. Okay, we're gonna do chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes goes wide. Okay, yeah, same thing. His favorite. Of course it is. Thank you, diary. His favorite. Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. I bribed you. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy Ah! You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creations. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Oh no! Hey, CaseyJutsu, there's a seat over here. It seems that no one has claimed to sit next to me, if you're interested. I don't want to sit next to him, and I'm not giving you guys a choice because he will make me sit next to him. I'm sitting by my best friend, okay? We're not sitting by Colonel Sanders. I refuse. We will not sit by him. Taking that choice away. You take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Oh no, I made a mistake. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Not that fool over there. Colonel Sanders, he has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. No, I don't want to. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. That's right, it's like 3 days semester. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just darn dreamy. No! As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz. Oh wait, wrong voice. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. I might have to stop these voices, maybe. Yeah, a quiz about me. This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz. Will tell me if you're ready for a life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? You guys suck. Extremely, looking at you, Pops. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork. A spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? That one. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's the best boy! 5 out of 5. Yeah, I did well. Wow. Be honest. Did you cheat? No, I didn't! You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity! CaseyJutsu, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! The best. Oh, look at it. Look how nice. Look how nice. The Stewart Cafeteria, East 2015. Okay. Wow. The cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. You smell that? That's our lunch. It smells crazy good. I swear to God, if y'all say finger looking good, I'm ending the game. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Shh! Lunch! She said shush. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smell. Indeed, that smell. Why? You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? I expected this. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. That's the grease. A huge piece of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. Wow. But that's all I have to say about that. What? You think your stupid secret recipe? Wait. You think we want your secret? Trying to get out of Colonel Sanders' voice. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. His voice changed. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. Thanks. He looks around there to see anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. It's not a burn. It's stupid. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I'm making her voice terrible. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment why am I messing this up? I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Jesus. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like that, she wants him all to herself. What? That is definitely a change in face. Jesus. Oh, please. Well then, the madman. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes a bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold it in its pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Yeah, it's delicious, isn't it? Is it now? There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one piece of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth in. Why is bucket like that? And sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Where have we gone? Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Don't tempt me. I know that's a game over. Don't tempt me. I want to do it though. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense, you become wrapped up in them, unable to resist. Reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertips connect with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no CaseyJutsu now. There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. I shouldn't have done that. I know I should have done that! Okay. It's probably this one. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Along with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For flavor? Are they the same? No, please God, no. After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders, okay. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for my fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a few combinations of flavor that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Why do you have okay. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Why? Don't give me that look. Don't give me that disgusted look. He's clearly not going to give it up so easily. Well, he's clearly not going to give it up easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about our secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, "Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use it's something my great grandmother taught me." Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some of that if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about my story. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. No, don't make me trust. Alone together for the first time, you figured now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Oh no. Make him to show your own strength Wow, him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. I'll be modest. Well, I just want to tell you I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, CaseyJutsu. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. I am laughing now because I missed a great opportunity to call myself churches. I should have called myself churches. Oh, that sucks. Okay, cool. This looks cool. Okay, this looks cool. This looks good. You step into the massive cooking arena. Okay. Where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Each student gets an oven. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I see it. Okay. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Oh, my nose. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lessons, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. No! No! Go to your bestie! Look at she's crying! Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team of 2? That is, me and you, if that was clear. That wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, CaseyJutsu. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Oh no. Hello, new partner. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? You're gonna have Clank. I'm not gonna put you with Pops. I'm not an ass. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank clearly is excited to have some attention. He eats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fella. We don't even have an assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. He does have a face. What are you talking about? Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders. A panel shakes loose. You get the impression this is a sign of affection. Looks like you 2 will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you 2. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Nope, we're going with the gravy. I'm not getting a game over. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potato and gravy. I can imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Why is your tongue sticking out? Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? Oh, no, jeez, Van Van. No, jeez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing CaseyJutsu's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was a deal, remember? What was your face? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to your old friends. Why this music? Oh, howdy there, Ashley Van Van. Are you working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looks like CaseyJutsu is struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. Go shove a chicken. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. You're rude. What? Why are your eyes like that? Stop trying to kill me with a glare. Jesus. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like thigh and drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for your colonel. Oh wait, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you. He's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. Bestie. We're gonna go with bestie. You turn to Miriam. As soon as you find her, she senses and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think Ashley and Batman were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust. Vis-a-vis. My skills as chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but CaseyJutsu is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Throwing those cute corgis under a short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand, holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. That looks good. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Don't do that. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand there holding the same spork, and for a small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Sanders, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something without much love and with so much love and integrity. Hold on there, CaseyJutsu. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potato face? Van rushes back, a covered dish in his hand. That's a cool axe! Wait a minute! Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus. Hold on. His voice is killing my throat. Braised tentacle of octopus in a silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Swear your JoJo's. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first fight, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. Technically axe. No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Oh no! It killed him. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slipped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The glass bell rings, disturbing the moment, and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious danger, has Oh my god, he's poison resistant. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. I'm not sure either. What do you make as a dog? Ghost, a student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost forever here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. When did it turn night? At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. Oh, that was me. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you can find inspiring. Okay. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings. No, please don't. Colonel Sanders? Yes, CaseyJutsu? There's something I need to tell you. Thank God. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Wait, oh jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resisting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts. that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on the shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero. Wow! Spark the monster is here to fight a hero! You're gonna run, aren't you? I think I left something in the fridge. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! How dare you threaten me? How dare you threaten... I keep needing to read... I'm not... How dare you threaten me just when I was letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Of me. Because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? Attack? You decided to go on to attack. Which attack will you use? Cooking with love? I only have one thing. 1 damage! It just got real! The attack really upsets Spark Monster. Spark Monster goes on the attack. Ow! I'll attack your ass. Cook with love, yes. Oh, 1 damage. Mash mind and draws in the energy from Mother Earth herself. They grow defend. Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, this is not happening, this is not happening! Spark Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spark Monster uses utilitensile. You take 2 damage. Okay. What do you mean? Attack him again. Cook with love. Oh! Rounded edge. That vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. What? Oh my god! Power punch! Power pinch does 10 damage. Spark Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spark Monster spews steam into the night. Yeah, finish him. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The monster scuttles into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook? What the? Is it like a necromancy chicken book? It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Library of card. The last name Broco? The last name to have signed it out is Broco. Broco. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. What final attack? The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. Oh god, no, don't do that. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are wild. Whoa! You wake up on day 2 and attempt to process the wild vision you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank. Like him like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at the school he didn't even go to, and he was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. What? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Okay, so I did read right. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he... Oh, I read that wrong. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Oh, so I did read it right. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Oh no. Oh no. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. Oh no, he said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate where I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was like anything I'd ever taste. Don't do it! I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt they'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? We're gonna make it up. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... Oh, no. It was... I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? I have new... Wow! Eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. No. She won't. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can even ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Why are you riding on a... Wait, wasn't there a commercial like this? Probably. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. We're just gonna stand back and admire his majestic glory, okay? Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps this beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam tends to cover for you. Oh, CaseyJutsu just CaseyJutsu just gets really nervous around people they like. Shut. What? That is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile. Situation situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. Okay. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Okay. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. Of course they are. By the way, they're hiding. You know, it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, and experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. Summoning a demon. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm sure you're ready for I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? You know what, that was kind of good. I'm gonna stop acting mature, act like you're not interested in him, but really try to get a closer look. But do that one. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned towards them. You even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class day and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they're hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book. Just like the one you found after your encounter with Spork the Monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. Jesus. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. What have you done to the poor boy? We're playing. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Alright. Frank must have been running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of oats. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. You think you Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Ben jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Ben, sending him flying across the room. Oh hell, what is this? Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite bowl, the chicken. It's a favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of fruit in front of you. Well, CaseyJutsu. Naturally, this appears to you as a sample platter. Which item do you want to try? Sample. I'll try shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way. So naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. No. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Woo! This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Woo! You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through... yeah. To fulfill... the prophecy... you must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay a bit better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Come on, it's time for... Wait, whoa. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Please don't feed us. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. Via time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Yeah, no. I want it. No, yeah, you're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool! Good one, Van. I like your grumption, CaseyJutsu. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things are reaching a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting sport. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Oh, jeez. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready?" That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidarity. The hard way builds solidarity, a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. You have a heart at the end of your... Okay. I will defeat you myself. You had this chicken... Oh, you had this chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs out, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What? Oh, it always boils at 100 seconds. No, whoa! What were you thinking, CaseyJutsu? Get your head in the game. You're going to need you're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your... Oh, wait! Oops. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never a wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. I didn't even see the other one. I clicked too fast. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. If you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now, would it be a great there. That's right. This is your shot. You're not going to miss it. You try to shut out the noise in the arena and focus on your cooking. Sizzling. That's wrong! Don't make me get the spray bottle. Is this the end? Yep. Try again. Jesus. Trust. Wrong! Okay, I only got one wrong so far. Okay, this one. Silence. Oh shoot! That was new. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind! Wait! What does that have to do with crafting this particular fried briskets and Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss biscuit dough into a standard mixer. As you do, the crowd gasped. Yikes. I know, you love nothing more than seeing fellow appliances utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but CaseyJutsu does. A good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way, and a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hands in the mixer and rescue dough before it's overmixed. CaseyJutsu, no! Oh, no. My hand was crushed. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am, with the complete dish, ready to serve. Surely, that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two, on account of CaseyJutsu's injury. You see, Sparkles begins to lick his doggy chops as he looks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. What is that? Under the white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells you a story of excellence. You ain't sweet. I was going to ask CaseyJutsu to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Oh, that's adorable. Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a sliced honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée? I guess so. Wow, this is cool. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strongest suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you! As he places a sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I'll put myself between them. You reach out with your apron and wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Oh, try again. Okay, oh, shoot. Okay, it's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding, because you're a terrible chef, and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer, and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not even fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths, and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? Really? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now. But it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. Not the amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, and it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's Spork Monster. Broco? It is I. It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you. And I apologize. I know what it must... Ooh. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Broco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile up a person. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I understand to go to school. I actually used to go to school. I wasn't always Spark Monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark, evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and gully. If you need me, don't fear. I will be here. That sounds like some bad cooks in the kitchen alive. CaseyJutsu. Together I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside of Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Oh my god, he has a goatee here. As a baby. It looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you ever been working on a new recipe of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering on, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, both perhaps? Now you've gone right where you want it. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? No, reveal it. You decided that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you could talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' looks hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make it more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room, the various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on them to discover more about the Colonel. What's this? Secret recipe. What number is it pointing? It dawns on you. As soon as you dial 111111, the safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? No. Tap on an adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Okay, what's this? Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. Poor Kai. An item to discover more about the temple. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging with them. You take one out the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in its scent. They say that home is where the heart is. That's what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders return. You hear Colonel Sanders returning, and he has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan dudes out, but I must say it looks good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! Fess up and tell him the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. I might be developing feelings for you too. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, CaseyJutsu. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! There we go. Thank you. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a sample breakfast I just whipped up. Okay, it's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, no, I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's happened not so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can actually whoa, wait. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me how do you go skydiving? He took me skydiving with his friends. But things quickly sprawled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her old story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but emotional connection. Wowzers. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rival in the quad. You can tell from the distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, he's Pop. What's a swirly? Sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Aww. You can get your swirly dip, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, CaseyJutsu, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, He senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? CaseyJutsu, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back to fighting for him by this afternoon. Are you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing? Complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, CaseyJutsu, I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine food. See you inside, CaseyJutsu. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' ability to see that Ashley for who you knew she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out a spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Uh-oh. Whoa! Is that a book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear that some sort of grimoire? I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I can use a spell right here that says it will erase anyone I choose from my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's way too drastic. Could you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not getting another game over. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice and makes a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Bingo stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here! Terrence! I'll destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for that outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, CaseyJutsu, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh, Jesus. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language or mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us from a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff, for all I care. Clank begins to shudder, steam pours out of the gaps in his panel, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep! No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps up a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where that came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't just be distracted from the lies ahead. The final competition showdown, challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about the upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby, in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna settle up with Colonel Sanders, Sally, and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for the both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest in that, anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes her tears from her cheek. Yeah, I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it. While you were prep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea how to spend your time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van and the supposed Man-Man and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of recipes you've been working on. CaseyJutsu's famous chicken pot pie. Ooh. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature for you, and you'll be able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your craft session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. CaseyJutsu, what are you doing here? There's still time before the exam. Oh, I was just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake. The smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's not too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Mess up. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. That's oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such a oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? No, not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with all the butter crust. And my nose telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably stop burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow! Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. This is it, except to cook with everything you got. You step up to the cook-off of a lifetime. Ooh-wee. Hold on. Oh. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big or going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special looking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. What? Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into its itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend baster blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with a lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the plan sometimes will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back of the door of the arena. That's not fair! Oh, as you frankly prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No! Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you're chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, CaseyJutsu. Miriam knows this too. Aww. And I've always believed in you, CaseyJutsu, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's a secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve the Sport Monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Sport Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. And... oh wait, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff, it's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Wanna bang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spark notices that you've got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magic items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little sport pup, back in the old country, you can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. But you don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, he tossed a serious stare at Steve, and he takes a hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summoned extra power from deep down within. We're gonna go the anime route. We're gonna summon the power of anime. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, CaseyJutsu, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you have been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery! You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time. Which would be super helpful, because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear CaseyJutsu, you may have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You have been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to do is make mac and cheese, and time's almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What happened to you? What about your rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy! Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you have ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure, innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hehe, I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom, hooked by elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Ban have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge. Seems how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. Have an excuse. Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker wear off to? You wait to hear the signature whirl, beep, and other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. Well, we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. Look how cute! My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this insy-beatsy bowl? Yes, Chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue to dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy this all by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thumb's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, CaseyJutsu, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Oh god. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard within an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar. That kind of looks good. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sip the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle in my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount sympathy. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French Merlot? I don't know how to say that. And connected by sugar glass. That is cute. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it is quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, CaseyJutsu? I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at cooking school. Yes, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to College of Eating, school for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insist, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley. She finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing? And completely blow me away in my 49 dog years of life. I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes this class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How can they be better than this one? Now that school year is complete, everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely decorated in order to serve the site of a school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh my god! Batman and Ashley tell everyone that they're committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. Don't go so at graduation. It's clearly written in the school bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's Spork Monster. He has totally melted out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer everyone to refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. The student tries to finish what he's saying, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know, she's going to do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched on his dirty chef's hat. You see Crown perched on... A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam except your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do. For the school's fee. Oh, I get it now. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chandler such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I just began to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You were blown away by Miriam's maturity. It is pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Wow, he's dressed casually. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. Wow. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken, and banned by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. CaseyJutsu, what are you doing sitting here all alone? Oh, you know, waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, no, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Just to name a few. It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the 10th floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take the day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, CaseyJutsu. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurant? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you only live with half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll in pastry school. Can I click? Oh my dear CaseyJutsu, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. Then! Oh my god. No, please go away. This is done. It's done. That's done. That was something. That was something. I won't lie. That was very, very, very interesting. And I don't know what to say about that. Besides, wow, we finished a whole game on stream. That is officially the first game I ever finished on stream. Funny. How dare you? That is the first official game we finished on stream. Is the Colonel Sanders game. That is crazy. And have a good night, everyone. Have a good day. If it's day, I just said that, didn't I? Jesus, I'm tired. All right, have a good night. Bye bye.